Not the latest start we've ever gotten on trail, but we feel good about it. Clover actually had to go to the bathroom before leaving camp today, which is uncharacteristic, so maybe we could take a tour of his tent without him around. This is the hovel that he lives in. Can you believe this? He sleeps on this. It's supposed to be a 1/8 inch foam mattress, but it's compressed completely flat at this point. He uses this rain gear as a pillow. I'm sure he stuffs that between his ass cheeks. Very Spartan. The guy lives like he's on the run from the law or something, which fits because now we're trying to get him to adopt the name Uncle Ted as his new trail name, which he's kind of accepting at this point. So don't be surprised if you hear him referred to as that for a little bit from now on. Okay, we're finally walking. It's a knuckle cracking 7:52 a.m. Yesterday, I think we were like 9 miles by this point, but we can't all be champions every day. What?
So far, dude.
I made it. What we do to not have to take off our shoes.
So far, though.
Pretty good. Mostly good.
My shoe got wet.
Yeah, dip your foot, get it wet and lubricated before you step on the log. Starting to climb now. This is a new route from the last time I was here, actually. It climbs a lot more gradually, but gets you up on this ridge. It gives a lot better views, because the last time in the similar area I was kind of down in the trees and couldn't see as much. But this is much more panoramic as far as what can be seen. I think that this is probably Hope Pass or somewhere near it, kind of up around this way, so we'll be there in a little bit. As I'm approaching Lake Ann Pass, which is about a mile away, thinking I'll probably wait for Clover, who's a little bit behind me, before we go over this cornice that's there, which is the subject of what's called a fear tornado, where what happens on these trails is that there's a small section that's slightly difficult, and somebody messages back down trail that there's an issue, and then it spirals out of control until the story about how terrifying this area was is, it's like a game of telephone. It just gets worse and worse and worse, and oftentimes it's not that big a deal at all. And I'm wondering if the people who went through this are just not comfortable with snow travel, or whether it is that bad, but we're about to see. All right, moment of truth. Some snow. Let's see what this looks like. Really? This is what they're freaking out about? Okay, whatever.
It's so scary that Clover's decided to light a performance joint. If I die, I want to have one. This is the fear tornado. It's soft, the snow's soft. It's not that bad. Just have to descend right here, which is admittedly kind of steep, but this is not that big a deal. I'm gonna turn off the camera though, because I shouldn't film while doing it.
Yep, fear tornado, dude.
Yeah, just as we were thinking, there were things in the San Juans that were 10 times fucking scarier than that.
Oh, yeah.
This is like, yeah, we're high up, but it's not that bad. Fear tornado, 100%. Not particularly dangerous, just annoying. Another little spot with no trail, so through the snow it is. Cutting down into these meadows now. Lake Ann Pass, where we just came over that cornice, the fear tornado, is right up there. We went around this left side of that little low point. Hope Pass is a notoriously rough climb. It's about 2.5 miles long and 2,500 feet of gain, up to about 12,500 feet. So thin air and really steep. So, you know, I'm not gonna say it's the highlight of the day that I'm looking forward to. Another thing that I've noticed that's cool is that when I was here 4 years ago, this was just an exposed hillside. Now aspen have taken over and you can't really see out of it. So just 4 years, and that's how much has changed. So it begins, and this is immediately really steep. Oh, okay. Good evening, Margaret. Probably not even remotely afraid. Interesting. This is the top of Hope Pass. Oh my god. Leadville out there in the distance, and then this mountain right here is Mount Elbert, which is the highest point in Colorado. looked at tomorrow. I gotta check this out again though. This is what you call habitation, people. This is crazy. It's made all kinds of noise. This guy doesn't care about me at all. What are you doing? I'm just gonna sit down here with you. Is that grass good? I'm laying down up here, literally like 3 feet away from this. You own this pass, don't you? Crazy.
What are you guys so habituated for? This is crazy. You shouldn't be this habituated. Why are you coming up to me? What do you want?
We're in camp now. Unfortunately, we've had to change our plans. We're not going to Mount Albert tomorrow or the next day or anytime soon because we looked at when we get into Leadville, and it's going to be $400 for a hotel room, and we haven't had a zero since Pagosa Springs, so
How long ago was that?
I don't know, but too long. So
Yeah.
we're pushing to go into town one day earlier on Thursday, and we have to sacrifice the Albert trip, unfortunately.
It's all good. This trip's about getting from Mexico to Canada, not...
And not enjoying anything in between.
Yeah. Not peak bagging, surely.